Said, my father is the vine. So fathers in every family, they are the vine. The father is the source of the life of the family. He's the source of power of the family. When you take away the father, you take away the head. The entire family is in trouble.
Hello, welcome to the Masters TV. Please kindly subscribe.
Jesus said, my father is the vine. So fathers in every family, they are the vine. The father is the source of the life of the family. He's the source of power of the family. When you take away the father, you take away the head. The entire family is in trouble. When the enemy wants to attack a family, he goes for the father. And when he wants to attack a work, like this work, he goes for the head. Now watch this. When a branch is cut off from the main vine, it survives for a season. It doesn't die immediately. So don't be fooled and deceived. When branches break away from the main vine and they exist for a while and they are doing well and thriving, don't be fooled and think that God is with them. Because scripture cannot be broken. He cannot be with them. I have learned simple principles that it doesn't matter what happened, I will always take side with my father and my mother. I'm just telling you. I had an elder brother of mine, he was born again, and he had a problem with my dad. And my dad was very mad with him. And I went and I spoke to him and I said, listen, I don't like this thing between you and the old man. You all got to fix this thing. And he said to me, listen, I'm your elder brother. I know you're the preacher, but I'm your elder brother. You got to listen to me. The old man is wrong and somebody have to stand up to him. And I said, hey, brother. I said, big bro, let me tell you something. You don't stand up to this old man. I said, this old man, he's too wise. He's been on the road for a long time. And I said, whatever your issues are with him, just make peace with him and leave. He said, no, you can tell me what to do. So I left it alone. I traveled to London. The night I was going to London, I said, there's a prayer meeting and I need you in the prayer meeting. He said, don't worry. He didn't go. When I landed in London, I called home and they said he was dead. And I said, but there was nothing wrong with him. He wasn't sick. There was nothing wrong with him. And I said, what happened? They said they found him in the morning and he was lying between my father's, the door to his bedroom. He was in another city and he was in the capital city and there was blood from his nose. Blood. And I called my father and I said, Dad, Kwamna is dead. What do we do? And listen to what he said. He said, don't bring his body to my house. Take him from the mall and bury him. He's a cursed son. He's what? A cursed son. Listen, there's a lot of problems with the church in America because for whatever reason, this thing about independence and being free has entered into the church and is undermining divine ordinances. And people can stand up to their dad and their moms. Before my father died, he summons all his kids and we came from all over the world. And watch something. He said to them, he said, Nicholas, which is me, is one of your youngest. And he's the Joseph of my family. And he said, I'm handing you all over to him. If you listen and hear him, it will be well with you. And those of you who don't, it's up to you. And he died. I was preaching in Philly one night. And the Lord said, your father is leaving the earth tonight. So I called and I couldn't reach him. Then the next day I had a call and said, your dad called. He wanted to talk to you. He couldn't get hold of you. And when I called, they said he left last night. He passed. But watch me. All my siblings who had issues with him, and they always fought with him, all of them, as soon as he passed, all of them have died. Not one lived. All has died. All of them. It's not about being right. Life is not about being right. Sometimes you have to choose between your peace and your right. And number two, I have learned by experience that it is better to be kind than to be right. This thing about I'm right. It's not about being right.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel.